Okay, friends, this is Ben from EdTech Games, and this is the quick start video. We're just going to go super quickly through this. We've been tackling fluency for 20 plus years now. We're super good at it, and we're going to walk you through and show you all the things that we're doing that are going to help you be successful with this thing. Okay, so research, it's very clear that students have to have fluency with whole numbers and fluency with fractions to be successful in mathematics. If they have that, they're going to do really well. If they don't, they're going to crash and burn. We keep dragging them along behind the car anyway, but we know we have to have these things. But some great research also says that traditional methods, they're just not going to get you there. In this huge study, with an average of 15 weekly instructional events, they only got a fourth of students to half of the facts. Their conclusion was that they just haven't found the curriculum that can actually get students to the fluency that they need to have. And so that is what we do. We solve the unsolved. We will catapult your students to complete fluency and mastery of fractions, and you just need to schedule the time for it. Okay. One bonus piece of great research is that fractions mastery at age 10 is the best predictor of long-term math success. Okay. It's better than any other math thing. It's better than IQ. Okay, that's how important fractions are. Fluency is more urgent, but the fractions, it's important we pay the price to get kids through there. Here's the details we're all skipping. Okay, historically, we've all targeted automaticity, but then over time we've realized, okay, we always had strategies and conceptual understanding in our automaticity stuff, but it was a refresher. We found that isn't sufficient. You have to have a full-blown, comprehensive solution to make sure that students fill in all those gaps for conceptual understanding and their strategies. Since we've integrated that, it's been much more effective. It's much more nurturing. It's the only way to go, because without conceptual understanding, they just can't get the automaticity super effectively. So we pulled all that in. It had some different modules, so the great thing we have now is we've unified those. So all of add sub is in one piece, all of multiplication division is in another, all the strategies, all the conceptual understanding, both fact families, they're all in there together. Makes it really easy for goal setting and tracking. Look at this is what the lobby is for addition and subtraction. Key thing to understand here is that this beginning part, the easy part, plus or minus 0, 1, and 2 within 5, it's actually super hard for roughly 1/4 to 1/3 of the population. So it's going to take them some time because we're filling in every gap there. We're not just trying to make sure everything is really confident there. For some of your kiddos, that'll be very challenging, but once they learn those foundations and fill them in really well, everything else will go much quicker and more easily for them because they've actually filled in and laid a solid foundation. The way we progress through these things, this is the multiplication lobby. You can see the things they're going to jump in through, foundational facts and derived facts. Zooming in on this, there's that progression from concrete to abstract that we've got to have. So the first modeling phase here, it's very tactile to work with all the manipulatives, learn those strategies and the conceptual understanding very effectively there. Then in the families, like if we just learned 2 times 4 in the 2s, now we're going to learn the siblings of that fact, 4 times 2, 8 divided by 4, 8 divided by 2, etc. In automatic, we pull all those models and all that interaction, and we see if they can just learn just the abstract fact. If they struggle, we kick everything back in. We work some review in there, here and there, to make sure that everything is staying fresh. Key thing to understand, scheduling. I said is the most important part. It is the most important part. If you can schedule the time, we're going to be amazing. What you want to understand here is that what it takes for an average struggling kiddo is roughly 12 hours, maybe 13 hours. Okay. Your fast finishers will be done in an hour. Your average kiddo might be done in 6 hours, but Tiny Tim, he's going to probably need 12 to 13 hours-ish, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. That breaks down to like 20 minutes a day for 2 months. Okay. I mean, it could be 10 minutes a day for 4 months. I don't see shorter times working as well. It's easier to get a little more momentum, but as long as you have a schedule that will get you to that amount of time, they're going to be successful. Now that's per operation. That's for learning add sub, and then again for learning multiplication division, etc. Yeah, I'm skipping through all these, but the thing you want to understand is that the grades all build on each other. If second grade does a good job, then third grade it gets a lot more doable. Fourth grade gets a lot more doable. Every grade really depends on each other as they go through. Key things you need: usage. When you hop into reports, that's the first thing it'll track for you. Usage, color-coded, it'll tell you how much time they've spent and where they've spent that time. Add sub, multiplication, division, fractions, etc. Right below that is growth. We're doing so much now. We're not doing a gigantic pretest at the beginning. We're doing a lot of little tests, all assessments all the way through, so we'll skip them ahead when they get in. But for your tracking, everyone's going to start at 0. They just need to get to 100%. They just need to cross that finish line. When they cross the finish line, they turn blue. This red number graph here, that's going to show you the amount of hours it's taken them to get that progress. Okay, so in a glance, you should know exactly how they're doing there. We're skipping school reports for this guy. Okay, just this piece down here. Their key is effort. The mindset we literally want them to have is that we'd rather have 1 minute of their very best effort than 20 minutes of being kind of pathetic. Pathetic. Okay. We're very serious about that. The great thing we have to help you track that, if you down below on this details report, we got this 2-week usage graph. There's one bar for each of the last 14 days. The height of the bar shows you how many minutes they've spent in the program, but the color of the bar will show you their effort. Okay. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay. And if you can move a student from red or orange up to even yellow or green, you'll often be at least doubling or tripling, maybe quadrupling their growth rate and their enjoyment. It's huge. Here's how it tracks it on their end. We've got this part in their game. It's tracking the number of facts they've done today. That can be a great goal setting piece there. And these 2 effort bars, the one on the left, that's literally tracking the number of facts they've done in the last 60 seconds. The one on the right is tracking the average number of facts they've done today. That's the bar that makes it into your reports. Okay. And when you introduce this, a couple critical tips for you as you jump into it. At the beginning of the year, let them know it's challenging. Hey, this thing's high tech, it's engaging, it's going to make you geniuses, but man, you're going to have to work super hard on it. Okay. If they're expecting prodigy, this will be a rude awakening. So establish that mindset from the beginning. Then each day, when you scheduled your time, add this piece. Instead of just saying, hey guys, grab your Chromebooks, we're doing facts and fracts for 20 minutes, add in, but before we start, let's set a goal for how the number of facts we're going to do today, or the effort of our color bars, okay? And then at the end, you say, rather than say, hey, put your Chromebooks away, you say, hey, before you put your Chromebooks away, share with your neighbor, share with your table, write in your journal, share with the teacher, how many facts did you do? What color were your effort bars? And then the sandwich in between those bookends of beginning and ending there, this program can run autonomously, so you can be out working with your small groups of kiddos, but not for the first 2 or 3 weeks, especially in those younger grades. And that for the first little bit, you're walking around the classroom and you're observing effort levels. Oh, how many facts? You're handing out tickets. Oh, great, you did 100 facts. I see green and blue effort bars. Fantastic. You're celebrating it as you go along. Okay. Other bonus thing, we are the high-end educational gaming company. We have a PlayStation background. We've spent these last few, this is the newest version of the program. We want to spend, as we rebuilt it, we wanted to put in everything we'd learned over the last 20 years to make the curriculum crazy effective. But the high-end gameplay is coming, probably start rolling out later this year. The Fractions is already fully gamified, so it should be awesome. Okay. That's the quick tour. We've packed in as much as we can. Watch the 30-minute thing if you want the full deal. But you guys are great. Let us know how you can help. Okay. Take care. Bye.